Hello, my name is Madeline. I never introduced myself, so I don't know why I did that. This week, I decided to embark on a journey across the country to visit my two friends, Julia and Rosa. I don't know why I have this whiteboard, but I really wanted to use it. And I went do 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 do, and then Rosa and Julia. I thought you guys might need a visual. Well, this could have been a nice, slow, chill drive. I chose suffering instead. Started in Washington and decided that I am going to get across the country as fast as possible. But along the way, I stayed at a lot of truck stops and a lot of rest stops. So maybe I'm a little bit of an expert now. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop back up every once in a while and rank the rest stops. So let's go ahead and just start the video. Hello. I've been driving for maybe like 4 hours or 5 hours-ish, and I just stopped and got pizza. I've been craving pizza like no other. And Domino's was having like a sale on the pizza where it was half off. So I just got this pizza for $5, and this is gonna last me like for a few meals. I'm heading east, so I honestly am just gonna be driving these next few days, so much driving. And then probably throughout the week, like drive a little bit after work, like stay at rest stops. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a week of rest stops. Like I'm not gonna stay anywhere else. I'm just trying to get east. So I just stopped and got some coffee, a vanilla latte, and I'm ready for the day, for the driving day. I stopped in Idaho last night. I did not make it as far as I wanted to at all. Now I'm just gonna keep driving. Honestly, I literally just put in the East Coast and I'm just heading straight there. I'm realizing I actually kind of have no idea how to film this video without, like, to make it interesting. I've been driving for maybe like 6 or 7 hours, and I'm not out of Montana yet. In total, I've made a few stops. I took a nap at one point because I was just so tired that I couldn't keep driving. So I pulled over and I just like took a nap right here, like in my seat. I like to get to rest stops super late at night so I can just go to sleep and wake up. A lot of them have time limits. Whether they're strict on the time limits, I don't know. I've never tried to go past the time limits. So I usually try to get there when I go to sleep and then leave. Since I began living in my van, I appreciate public spaces, like free public spaces, so much more. Or even like cheap public spaces, like a rec center, you know, where it's like $8 for the day or whatever, and there's just showers, you could go swimming, and then parks that are free, and there's bathrooms, and there's trash cans, and there's like little grills and picnic tables, and I can just sit there all day and work and walk Athena around and nobody bothers you. Like, you're allowed to just go to these places and exist and like be around people and be outside. It's just so fun. Libraries is another one. Libraries are amazing. People who upkeep public spaces, thank you. I love you. Walk Athena before we go, of course. And I look ridiculous. My bundled up rest stop look. Okay, so the first one is Brodus Rest Stop. Is that how you say it? It's in Montana. It had only 2 bathroom stalls. Okay, so not very impressive. And I couldn't find the pet area. I'm probably just dumb. However, it was very clean. The cleanliness was top tier. They had an abundance of trash cans. Okay, so everyone could throw away their crap. And so because of all of these factors, I'm going to give it 3 out of 5. We're going old school and we're sticking with stars. I haven't shown you guys yet, but I got this little car seat for Athena. And she loves it. Doesn't she love it? It makes her so much more calm and just not as nervous to be driving. She doesn't feel like she's falling. She's nice and snug. Next rest area. So this was in South Dakota, and it was the first South Dakota rest stop that I saw. And I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed. They were super clean. There was a ton of bathrooms, and they had vending machines, and the pet area was super big. And you know what? I'm pretty easy to please. So it shouldn't be a surprise that I'm gonna give this South Dakota rest stop 5 out of 5 stars. So first order of business is coffee. That's every morning. The first order of business is coffee. So I'm gonna go ahead and head there. And I have to walk in, it's not a drive-through. So I had to change out of my bum clothes and into decent clothes that I can go out in public in. Zatina, she's all ready to go in her little car seat. This is like the cutest coffee shop ever. And then the lady had, I'm not sure if it was like her daughter or if she was babysitting or what, but there was a little girl in there and she was like sitting at the counter and she was so sweet. And I just got a vanilla latte. I always get that with oat milk. Ooh, that's good. All right, I got my driving fuel. I have water as well so I don't get dehydrated. And I'm gonna go to my next stop. Well, I'm gonna make a little stop on the way to the next rest stop. I wanted to just take a quick peek at the Badlands, or like what it kind of is. So I found this little viewpoint where you can see kind of, I'm assuming it's not the whole thing, but you can kind of see what the Badlands are. There's a bunch of free camping around it. So I definitely want to come back here and stay here for way longer, but I just wanted to take a peek. It was right off the highway, and now I'm going to continue on. I'm at another South Dakota rest stop. Honestly, these South Dakota rest stops are 10 out of 10. Like, all of them. Clean, nice bathrooms, great pet areas. Church, South Dakota rest area. The bathrooms were amazing. It was super clean. And there was a random church, a huge area to walk Athena, and there was a beautiful sunset. So we're going on vibes and energies and everything else. This place was definitely a 10 out of 10. Or wait, we're doing 5 out of 5. All of the South Dakota rest areas were actually so clean, and yeah, lots of history as well at all of them. And I think it's always really interesting to read about the history of the places that I stay at when I travel. I start work in an hour, so I'm at a rest stop, but you can obviously only stay here for a certain amount of time. So I'm not gonna work at the rest stop, but I'm gonna drive into the nearest town. And there's actually a pretty big city, like 30 minutes away. I kind of planned it like that anyway. There's some dog-friendly cafes over there and places that I can park and work for the day, and places that Athena can walk and everything. So after work, I'm just gonna drive a little bit farther. I'm at the coffee shop, about to get coffee, and I just put a bunch of dry shampoo in my hair to try to look presentable. In the mornings, I like to just chill, and then somewhere along the way, I'll probably find like a dog-friendly cafe, because there are a few I saw for me and Athena to sit in. And Athena's pretty good in cafes, so I'm not worried about that. Or, you know, I might just chill in the van and bop around, or who knows, find a park or something and work outside. I've done that before, so we have options, so I'm not too worried. Okay, this next place is not a rest area, but it's a dog park in Sioux Falls. And this was like one of the best dog parks ever. And I need to give a shout out to Sioux Falls, because that is the most dog friendliest town that I think I've ever been to. Besides maybe Portland. The dog park had a fenced and unfenced area for the dogs to run around. Athena made a lot of friends. She ran off a lot of energy, and I even got some human interaction as well. So, and the vibes were good. So all of this, 5 out of 5 doggies. The parking that I found is coins only, so I found 3 quarters and a dime that was in my car. I never have changed. I did not have enough change for that other parking spot, so somebody's getting 30 free minutes if they decide to park there. I found this parking garage. You still have to pay, but I think you can pay on card at least. Something that's really good about having a small van is I can fit in parking garages. I think that it was 7 feet, like 4 inches, and I fit through with my Wii Boost and everything. I was very impressed. I just spent the last few hours in this little cafe in Sioux Falls in South Dakota, and oh my gosh, it was so cute, and like Athena was great. She just laid by me while I worked. I got some lunch, and the workers were so nice. They all loved Athena. It was a really good experience. I would love to come back to this area and spend more time because it's just such a cute little town. Okay, cute. I've been sitting at a rest area still in South Dakota, but I'm about to enter into Minnesota. I just stopped here to finish out working, and so now I'm gonna head to a grocery store because I've been living off coffee and Celsius and pizza. So I'm trying to think of easy road trip foods, and I think I'm gonna buy those bagged salads because I have a fridge now, and I love those things, and they're just so easy. I did get a bunch of like the bagged salads. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna live on these for the rest of the week. I also bought a ton of granola bars, and I got muffins, so I can have those in the morning. I was about to start driving, but really fast, I want to talk about how cheap the groceries are here. I am in South Dakota, almost in Minnesota, very eastern South Dakota, and oh my god, I bought what felt like a lot of stuff, and I paid $35, and I expected to pay probably like at least $50. The next is the first Iowa rest area that I stayed in. I was immediately blown away. Okay guys, I am feeling this rest area already. Like it's huge. There's so much around it. There's a hotel, there's a gas station. It's like a little oasis for travelers. I'm in Iowa, by the way. I just got to Iowa. I'm just gonna give South Dakota rest stops a 10 out of 10, but Iowa's taking the cake. Iowa's taking the cake already. There was a lot of stuff to look at, like the Rock. Inside was huge. I was very impressed. The actual bathrooms I wasn't too impressed by, but there was a bunch of them and they were clean. So what more can you ask for, really? The inside was 2 stories and there was seating at the top. I didn't explore any more, but I was pretty impressed, and just because the bathrooms didn't blow me away, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Well, am I? I mean, I really liked it. A 4.5 out of 5. We are on day 4 of this. I don't recommend this. I recommend if you want to book it across the country, just get there as fast as you can. Take work off. Don't work all day and then drive at night, and then work all day and then drive at night. I just don't recommend it, but we're getting through there. I have 18 hours left, slowly but surely. I mean, I'm genuinely not really sure how many times I can come on here and say we're gonna go get coffee. Then I think I'm gonna go to another dog park and work. So you can see that I kind of get a routine down. And this is how it is normally. You kind of just find a routine that works for you. So I like to get coffee in the morning. I don't usually get coffee like this every single day. I usually save it for days I go into town or something. My routine is kind of get a coffee, go to a dog park, sit there for a while and work, and then maybe try to find somewhere else. I just don't like to stay in one spot for too long. Okay, this next one. Apparently the largest truck stop in the world. Okay? Not the US, the world. You can get haircuts here. You can get coffee. You can get little figurines. You can get breakfast. You can take showers. You can do laundry. I think you can do more stuff that I didn't even see because I got lost. Let me tell you something. The showers were $17. It was a great shower. I had a great time in there. There was a pet area for Athena to run around. It was fake grass, okay? But it was fenced. So me and Athena did play, and I was able to get her off her leash, and that was really, really nice. And there was so much to do. Again, I don't think I even scratched the surface on anything that there was to do. I did get lost trying to find the showers. I had to ask multiple people, where do I pay for the showers? Where are the showers? I did have a really good breakfast of toast and eggs the next day. The waitress was so sweet and nice, and I had some diner coffee, which I love. I love diner coffee. The vibes were pretty good. I did get a little bit overwhelmed because there was a lot of people the next day and it was so big. I really want to go back. So because I want to go back and check it out even more, I think I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. Okay, it's pretty late, probably almost 11, but I'm gonna see if there's showers, or I might have to wait till the morning for that. shower hunting time, but they have showers and they're open, so. Oh, here. Is 9857 star. Okay. I just paid for the most overpriced shower at the world's largest truck stop, but I'm gonna love it. $17, but I'm gonna enjoy every last bit of this shower. I'm just so excited to have a shower, actually. So it's much busier now, but I'm gonna go inside, see if I can find coffee. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just got done eating at the little restaurant in there. I was working and eating my little breakfast and having a little coffee. I'm probably gonna do like half work day here and then leave. And I'm just gonna keep driving. Every day I just get a little bit closer and closer.
There has been a couple times just because I-80 server that some people stay here for a while because of Quick Star and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's exactly what they call it.
Yeah. No worries. I'll probably end up moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, sorry, this is your first time in Iowa?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, sorry, this is your experience.
No, it's okay. I'll probably just move on to like the next rest stop or something. I just got kicked out of the spot I was at. I was initially gonna just stop at a rest stop and work for a little bit, but I accidentally passed it. But I thought, oh, I'll just find like a parking lot that I can like stay in for a little bit. And I found this place. It was like a bunch of businesses with like a huge parking lot. And I found somewhere that was shady. So I just went and parked there. And they called the cops, I guess. So I had been there, I had been there for a couple hours, and I usually try to bounce around for this reason, but I thought it's a public parking lot. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just sitting here. But yeah, the guy walked up and he was really nice, luckily, and he's like, an employee just called and wanted to make sure that you weren't gonna stay the night here. And I was like, no, I'm not stupid, like I wouldn't stay here. And I told him like where I'm going and where I come from, and he had to look at my ID. I told him like, oh, I'm probably just gonna leave now. And he's like, no, you can stay here. I'll just let them know that you're just working and you were just trying to find somewhere in the shade. Yeah, I just decided to move on because obviously I don't want to be where I'm not welcome or where people are going to be watching me and wondering what I'm doing. I went to the next rest stop, so I'm here instead. Another beautiful Iowa rest stop though. Iowa has really good rest stops. At another rest stop at 10:30 at night. Okay. Good morning. It's my last day of driving. I think you can see that this drive is finally affecting me. Also, allergy medicine every morning now. Since I don't know why, for the first time in my entire life, but I just have to take allergy meds every single day now. It is Saturday, so I don't work, so I can just complete this drive. I woke up late because the rest stop that I was going to stop at last night was closed, so I had to drive extra, and I got to this rest stop maybe around like 1 a.m., midnight or 1 a.m., and then I slept in late. So we're getting a late start to the day, but I don't really care. I'm actually debating on if I want to get a coffee this morning. I can't believe this, but I'm almost coffeeed out. Like, I never thought going and getting a coffee every single day would coffee me out, but it is. I think I'm going to just for a little energy boost.